The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And here we have Paris Saint-Germain against Slavia Prague. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
So the players and officials stand tall for the anthem. Paris Saint-Germain have elected to go 4-3-3.
Yeah, and a system that relies on an industrious midfield to cover the ground.
And we're underway. Di Maria, he's got away. Out to the left it goes. Looks like a good ball through. Marquinhos. To clip it forward, Di Maria tries a header! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
Sometimes that's exactly the requirement to give you the early edge. Now for more.
Tries a through ball. He's managed to get himself offside.
His anticipation is good, Peter, but his timing isn't. He read the situation and then went and spoiled it.
Stock looking up to see who wants it. Aimed long and direct. Di Maria with the ball through. And a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there? Paris Saint-Germain have grabbed this game by the scruff of the neck and aren't letting go.
And the weighted pass, going for goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
Unbelievable.
And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Paris Saint-Germain have an early lead. Good start. Paris Saint-Germain making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Always, when you score early, it gives you such a lift, and it casts doubt in the minds of your opponents at the same time. And that pretty much sums up the difference in what we've seen. One team assured, the other a little unsure.
Chip through. And out to safety. Played into the middle. Stock. Goes looking. Rich Stock. He's left his man. Looks to slip it through. It's a loose ball. It's being played forward. Di Maria gets it back with a delicate ball. Neymar! He's hit it first time.
Neymar really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
To dink one in. Neymar's massive leap! Sticks it away! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Paris Saint-Germain have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Danny, over to the left. Now the pass. That'll be a corner. Swing at it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Danny. Danny. Passes it through. Danny. Lobs it in gently. He's had a go! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
It's been taken short. Forward it goes. And it's Dani Alves. Dinks one in. Tries to get it forward quickly. Just brushed off the ball there. Keeper goes long. Marquinhos does well there, alert. Looks like a good ball through. He spotted the run and played him through. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Shoots! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And surely that settles it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. That is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Paris Saint-Germain very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. He's gone for it! It goes to show he is human after all.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, and you can feel and hear how the crowd are reacting to all of this.
Has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Going through, great strength, too strong for his opponent. Looks to slip it through. The shot's on! They've done it!
Unbelievable.
And they are pulling still further away. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
Snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Paris Saint-Germain tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Plays it out to the flank. Gets up to head it!
It's exactly the start to this second half they would have hoped for. They can build on that morale boost and confidence and finish the contest by really taking the game to the opposition now.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Verratti battles to win it back.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Stock. Paris Saint-Germain haven't made a substitution yet. Receives it from behind. He's got away. Gets his head to it. Couldn't quite steer it on target. Kozawa plays it forward. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. That has been clubbed away. Defending there. Stock tries a through ball, and that'll go straight through to the keeper. Marco Verratti. On the ball's come loose. Goes for it. It's Stock. Stock tries lifting it over. Has a shot! Di Maria. Looks to clip it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Diarra up to meet it, and he steered it beyond the post.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Danny, with the ball through. Stock. It's come loose. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Driving on, he could shoot here. Stock. Away from immediate danger. It's a throw in. Well, here's a change that was in the offing. Last one allowed.
Well, with the introduction of such a tall lad now, we may well see a more predictable, lofty route forward, but it's still very hard to deal with that, you know, if they can affect it right.
Diarra clips one through. Well played, he saw that coming. Pushbauer. And the weighted pass. Chance to shoot! Marco Verratti. And that's that. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Slavia Prague against Paris Saint-Germain. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'm going to pick a defender, Thiago Silva. A natural athlete for me, with all the characteristics to be at the top of his trade. He's a natural leader too, and sets an example in showing great discipline. Arguably the world's best.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. And it's Danny. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Cavani, Lassana Diarra, Neymar. Looks like a good ball through. Going for goal! It's anyone's ball. Hits one! He's got away with one there.
Paris Saint-Germain have gone about their work with a real high intensity. This looks very promising.
It's Neymar! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance. Paris Saint-Germain are really asking all the questions.
Di Maria! Good effort first time.
Di Maria really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort. Well, when both teams are going about their business in such an attacking fashion, I think we're on a winner here.
Di Maria shoots! That is wayward.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try. It's been such a promising start. These early attempts have really set the tone for this game. That's how you approach it.
And it's Huspar. Cuts it out. Huspar. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Plays a clever pass. And he's straight offside.
I thought he might just get the benefit of any doubt then.
Gets wrestled off the ball. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Huspar. They just need to avoid defeat. It would mean so much to them. Huspar. Danny. So what's he planning here? Danny. Header! Oh, the ball's come loose. Aimed long and direct. Done very well to intervene. Marquinhos. Slavia Prague have it back and they can go again. And it's Danny. Passes it through. Marquinhos. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Neymar looks to slip it through. He'll have a dip! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious he's one of the biggest influences out there.
Played out to the wing. Now here's the through ball. Gets up to head it! And it's Neymar. Danny. Pushbauer. So 0-0 still, but both sides have had their moments. Cavani. Oh, glorious footwork! It's gone out of play. Shapes for an overhead! Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Tries the cross. And that's been levered clear. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Paris Saint-Germain are proving to be a very frustrating watch. There's a complete lack of cutting edge, and with the
Heads it! He will be livid with himself. Pushbauer. Thiago Silva floats one over. He's pinged one through here. Timely intervention. It's a great overlap from left back. Slavia Prague look as though they're about to make a change. And it's Kazawa. Over it. Great leap! Perfection from Di Maria!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player.
Oh, the cross. He's had a go! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, and you can hear how the crowd are reacting to this too.
Di Maria clips one through. Pushbauer. Diarra was not to be moved. Stock.
Paris Saint-Germain, it's always a good time to register and lay down an early marker in the second half. They clearly had exactly that in mind and have gone about their business with absolutely the right commitment.
Marquinhos does well there, alert, tries to dink it in. Marquinhos goes looking. Drexler spreads it wide. He's got options out wide. Has gone out.
Paris Saint-Germain are desperately trying to regain the momentum, and they've certainly upped the supply.
And it's Husbauer. Over to the left. Chip through. Husbauer.
Slavia Prague are definitely going about this the right way.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. Keeper's got good distance on that. Husbauer. Danny. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, the ride is still a bit bumpy, Peter, so...
Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. Asana Diarra.
Slavia Prague have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them.
Looks like a good ball through. And help's available out wide. Going through. Keeps everyone guessing. Swung over into them. Can he finish? Worth a try. Not this time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
That had to be more accurate. Dani Alves tried to play it through.
Daniel Alves encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Husbauer. Dani Alves looks to dink one in. Gets it back.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Rapidly approaching the end. Slavia Prague have the look of condemned men. Elimination almost a certainty now. Husbauer plays it wide. Danny. Can he shoot? Yes, it's in!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy...
And a header! Harmlessly behind. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Ball is over the line. Marquinhos battles to win it back. Looking to win it with time against them. The final whistle. Well, they could only manage a draw, but that will do. They have made it to the next stage. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, it's a group campaign with significantly more ups than downs for me, and a big step achieved to take the pressure off for what remains. They're in a great position now.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Paris Saint-Germain against Anderlecht. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
We have already started here. Looks like a good ball through. Up to meet it! Drexler goes looking. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Daniel Alves. Di Maria. Dani Alves. Cavani. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Cavani, the ball through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Cavani encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's a loose ball. It's gone for a throw-in. Passes it through. That intervention was very necessary. Diarra tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. He's left his man. And the follow-up. So it is still 0-0. Just brushed off the ball there.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
Di Maria plays a clever pass. Di Maria needed to come up with a better ball.
Di Maria clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played out to the wing. Towering header! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Paris Saint-Germain break the deadlock.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Diarra, great challenge. Cavani plays it forward, going through. Big chance! They've scored!
Unbelievable.
And already they're looking to run away with it. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Marquinhos. Di Maria. Ball is over the line. Sanatiara. And it's Draxler. So what's he planning here? Di Maria. Oh, really good feet from him. Swung in towards the middle. Paris Saint-Germain are leading with half-time drawing close. Great tackle, he had to get that right. Goes for goal! Looks to slip it through. Sanatiara. Neymar. Oh, he's put too much on it. Tries a through ball. Is it in? It's and in again. There it is. Deep into first half stoppage time. A crucial goal. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Yeah, is it?
And the first half is done. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Paris Saint-Germain leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. Already up and running for the second half. Now the pass. He's tried one!
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And the finish! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, he's been at the centre of a lot of things, hasn't he? Mostly good, I should add.
Looks to clip it forward. Done very well to intervene. Draxler. Through, and he's had a quick look inside. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. He's through, now is he in? Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
Hoists it high. Timely intervention.
Anderlecht are definitely going about this the right way.
This isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break. Going for goal! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, and you can feel and hear how the crowd are reacting to all of this.
He's away. Passes it through. And a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, that's great running from the way he manoeuvred himself into such a good position to receive the pass and go through on the goalkeeper then.
There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Out wide to the right. Di Maria is demanding it out wide. And through to the goalkeeper. Di Maria. Draxler. Played in by Draxler. And he's there to cut it out. Aimed long and direct. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. Tries a through ball. He's made certain that won't get through. And the weighted pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Neymar. Clearance now, can they make something of it? Kurzawa. That'll be a throw. Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
It's Verratti, battles to win it back. Now it's Di Maria. Forward it goes.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Almost there, and the players can feel it. Can he score? Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Oh, Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Thiago Silva. Well, that's where he wants it. Kurzawa. Comes sliding in. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. So a chance to deliver a ball into the box. Has a pop! 2 minutes to be added on. Goes wide. Di Maria. Great leap! In for the pieces! Neymar! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Neymar was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great. And that's that. So they have their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form, a big team beating a not-so-big team, and the lesson dealt.